Hi, thanks for inquiring about the Advent calendar cards. A few people have asked what's behind the doors, what's inside the card, and they'd like to see the full range of cards that I've got. So hopefully this video will give you a little overview of what I have. So there's two types of Advent cards. Some are square, most of them are square, and some are rectangular. The square ones pretty much all say the same thing inside. So you have lots of doors, and then behind the doors you have the images. The images relate to the theme of the card. Sometimes they're just... So this one's a nativity one, so behind it there's different nativity images. Sometimes they're a bit more like this, where you open the door and you actually get to see the full picture. So this one's Christmas plates, so there's an empty plate in the front, but when you open the door, the plate's got food in it. So eventually you've got a card that's full of food. They all say the same thing on the inside. They all say best wishes for Christmas and the New Year. The only exception to that is the Bonnie Scotland one, which has lots of Scottish landmarks on the front and Scottish themed images inside. And that one on the inside, as you might expect, says best wishes for Christmas and a happy Hogmanay. So all the square ones, with the exception of the Scotland ones, say best wishes for Christmas and the New Year. And the rectangular ones that I have say Merry Christmas. So it tells you on the back. I haven't got any of these open at the minute. And I can't open them with one hand, I'm afraid. But I'll give you an idea of what they're like. So these are from Rendale. With animal pictures and wildlife illustrations. Away in a Manger, All I Want for Christmas, and then Winter Wonderland. That's those three. There's also some Sally Swanell rectangular ones. The ones I've got at the minute are the Snowman, the House, and the Snowy Street. I think it's Country House. Christmas House, sorry. Christmas House, Snowman, and Snowy Street. The rectangular ones are all £3.50. These are on cardsandgiftwrap.co.uk. I also have some square ones on cardsandgiftwrap.uk. I've got a couple of these plates that you saw up there with food. I've got about 2 of them left. And I've got some snowmen advent calendars as well. There's about 8 of those left. So they're nearly sold out and I won't be getting any more of them. Then there's other square ones. These ones are £3. These are £3.50. These ones that I'm about to show you are £4. I've got the Gothic Church. I'm going to come back to that one because I've got an open one of that I want to show you. Winter Woodlands. Reindeer Rink, the Nutcracker, Nativity Dawn, can you see those well enough? Winter Wonderland, it's a sort of fairground one. Christmas on the Farm, this isn't on my website yet, but I have just got some in yesterday, so I've got about 10 of those. Then Nativity Night, London Highlights, London Landmarks, Journey of the Magi or Magi, Tower Treasures, St Paul's Cathedral, and then the Bonnie Scotland one, which I have lots of because that's my best-selling advent calendar. The Gothic Church I wanted to show you because I think this is a real hidden gem. It's all black and white, looks maybe not that interesting on the front, but when you open the doors, I've got one here that's been opened, it's like stained glass windows behind every window and door. So it's really, really pretty by the time you've opened it all. It's a bit difficult to open with one hand, but there we go. You can see behind each window you get a... Some of my doors have ripped off because I've used this as a sample, but you can see that you get lots of colour. So by the time you've opened the advent calendar, it springs into colour. I hope you can't hear the wind outside, by the way. There's 5 mile an hour gales outside at the minute. And outside my little shop, it's a bit windy. I'm hoping you can hear me and not the wind. And then there's these advent calendars that I'm about to show you that are on my Flamingo website. If you go to Cards and Gift Wrap and you see these, it'll redirect you to my Flamingo site, and this is where there's a bit of confusion about postage. So we've got the birdhouses, and you can see that in the picture that I've posted at the beginning of this post. We've got sheep, got festive pots, that's also on the picture I think, Bethlehem, Rudolph and Friends, Buckingham Palace, and the Tower of London. These are on my Flamingo site. If you go to my Flamingo site, they'll only post in the UK, but I can post anywhere. So if you're outside the UK and you'd like some of these designs, these are all £3 as well by the way, then you need to message me and I can post. And if you want to mix and match things from Flamingo and Cards and Gift Wrap, I can do that as well. Again, just message me. Either comment on this post, message me, message my page, email me at janet@cardsandgiftwrap.co.uk. You'll find that on my website as well. And I'm quite happy to do an estimate. If you're outside the UK and you're not sure how much the postage is going to be, feel free to ask and I'll do an estimate. No obligation. You can decide whether you want to go ahead or not. That's absolutely fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm more than happy to do that. And price something up for you and you can decide yes or no. International postage is a bit hefty at the minute. I think that's true everywhere, unfortunately. But I do think everybody should have an advent calendar card this year. because we all need something to smile about. And what better way than to open a lovely little door each day and see a new surprise behind it. So there we go, there's the full range. I also have advent calendars. And if you want to know more about those, I can do those in another post. But this one was just for the cards. So there's all the advent cards. So they range in price from £3 to £4. Any questions, any confusion, you're not sure, message me and I'm happy to help. Thank you very much for watching.